This is Caron B. Davis from Caron B. Realty International, and aloha, welcome to another Friday session. Thank you for joining us again. I believe we're reaching a year now doing our videos every Friday, and I'm grateful today. We have Geraldine Supapo of Caron B. Realty International.
Hi, everyone.
And Geraldine has been with Doug and I over 15 years. And how long have you been with Doug before Caron B. Realty? 10, 11 years? No, 7 years. 7 years. 7, yes. So Doug and I are fortunate to split our time, 15 years total with Geraldine, and she's our most seasoned agent here. And I have her on the show today because she really has a knack of finding properties that aren't on the market, and we know how tough it is out there with the shortage of inventory. And Geraldine's great at finding sellers who may want to sell. And also when we do have a listing, she very much just has this amazing energy of just going out and finding buyers for very difficult properties. So we're going to be touching on that today, and we're also going to touch on investors. You know, Geraldine has been working with investors many years, has an amazing eye of finding incredible property for people who want to make an amazing return. She's had a lot of very successful clients do wealth building through her. So, you know, maybe you could tell a little bit more about yourself. You know, were you born on Oahu? Or?
Yes, so I'm born and raised here on the island, and I have 2 kids, Nick and Harper. I love spending time with my family, going on long walks, going to the beach, and also just experiencing new restaurants here.
I know we always have those conversations each week, don't we? Yes. I'm a foodie too. And, you know, what do you think, you know, I mean, you've been doing it a long time now. What do you think that you love most about being in real estate, would you say?
I love growing, just growing with my team. My coworkers are amazing. That's why I'm here with them for 15 years and counting. So that shows my commitment to my people who I work with and new clients. And I love being able to learn about real estate goals from individuals and being able to incorporate real estate and leveraging real estate with their lifetime goals.
Yeah, I know everything we learn from a personal level, we can actually take to our clients and enhance their life and their lifestyles, of course. So I want to start talking about, you know, can you tell me more about your clientele that you work with, and maybe give us some stories of some success stories, so it starts getting people thinking about maybe some of their investments they want to make or changes in the way they hold real estate, etc.
Yes, so I work with both buyers and sellers and have extensive experience with working with short-term and long-term investors, small-scale developers, and investors performing 1031 tax exchanges. So very familiar with all those. So I would say I even work with licensed real estate agents who reach out to me to find properties that they are looking for, because they're so focused on what they have to do in details of the development that they reach out to me to find specific properties, and I do help them in understanding of what they want and within a timeline.
And you know, I've heard you on the phone, and there's some very hard decisions you have to ask people. And Geraldine, that lovely, friendly smile, she gets down tough with some of these developers at times. But it's so their net profit is so much higher than the normal net profit out there. Can you give me an example, maybe a story of a success story? You know, an investor or a developer, or
maybe a most recent one.
Okay,
yes. So I think something that just closed last month. It was just a condo in Waikiki. It was a cash flow property, but the agent already had 3 offers. He was going to accept 1, but I was able to produce a purchase contract in 10 minutes, have the broker in charge approve it, and send it off to the seller, and basically came down to my resume of decision.
Nice. And you pointed out something, and this is why I keep to a boutique real estate office, is being able to act quick. Yes. And we have very less red tape here. You know, boom, you can get straight to the broker in charge, get that contract approved, and get that offer in, especially in a competitive market right now. What about helping people? I know they see fixer-upper homes. How do you analyze whether a home is a good investment for, you know, somebody who casually invests in homes and does the construction or the remodeling?
It's a lot of research for sure. It's not that easy as some people may think it is, but it's a lot of research. So understanding what return they want. I believe every person is different of what they're looking for. And I believe there's a product for everyone, but it's just a matter of having the right agent, find the right property for your needs.
So I think one of your most success story, the rate of return, did you want to talk about that? That was about 6 months ago. I think it was a 6-digit return in a very short time, right?
Yes. Yes.
So how did you come across such a great buy in a competitive market and then be able to make her client a net profit of 6 digits in it, I think within 4 to 6 months of buying the property?
Yes. Yes. Sold the property in November, purchased the property right around November also, and then they were going to keep it, but because of the market and because I was able to analyze what they could possibly get, and it was actually $200,000 more than what other agents was telling them.
Now, I know this is a very simple question for you, but a lot of people don't realize what it takes to analyze the market or even price a property. Do you want to mention what kind of phone calls you do as part of your market research for clients?
Yes, so I talk to people that I know that their property is coming on the market, what price range they're getting, also properties that are under contract, what kind of buyers are they attracting and what kind of price they got for their property, and analyzing also the sold from 6 months to 3 months to the past 30 days since we're in a fast changing market.
And how do you, I know you work with a lot of investors and developers, and how do you see a property? So how would you, who would you present that to? How do you qualify your clients to know that that's a good fit for their needs and for their expertise?
Well, I have a pool of investors, so you kind of know what they like, what they are capable of. So then you reach out to them. When you work with them a lot, you know what they are capable of. And
well, what I've really enjoyed seeing, Geraldine, over the last few years, especially in this active market, is just how honest you are with people, and people listen to you, and how hardworking you are. And I know I just recently referred you a very dear client who's looking at investing, and he just can't say more about you. And
thank you.
And I just want to let you know that. So just how about, I know you were helping a developer there actually over the years, right, with 5 or 6 houses or something?
Yes, so small scale developers, anywhere from just building 1 house on land to 8 homes. So very familiar with land development. So if you are looking for anything, anywhere from a cash flow property to just a piece of land to develop on, multifamily properties, I can meet with you, reach out to us, and we can help you navigate you through your real estate goals.
Great. Well, on that note, I want to thank you for coming today. And
welcome.
It's so great. And I just keep up the great work. It's a lot of work finding investment properties for people, but they are out there. And this is Geraldine's specialty, and that's why I brought her in today to talk about it.
Yes, and I also wanted to mention there's a lot of brand new developments that a lot of investors add to their portfolio for long term. So we do keep an eye out on that. So if you folks want to explore the brand new developments, the condos that are coming out in town, or the West Side development out in Kapolei and Eva Beach, we can help with that.
Great. Thank you.
Welcome.
And then I'm going to share, as you know, we do Marianne's photos every Friday, and we're going to share some rainbows. We all love our rainbows. And let me just share the screen here. So here we are with the rainbows, and we see rainbows, and this was a quote, as a symbol, we are bridged to the rest of the world for spirituality and healing, which is very nice. And of course, this is over Alamoana Beach Park. And isn't it beautiful? And Marianne takes all these photos. Isn't it great? And this is, of course, Marianne. In Manoa. And I bring this picture because we've just listed a vacant, or a lot with a small home on it, but someone's definitely going to remodel it. And we've already, after putting in the computer, have 10 showings. I'm sure it'll be sold very quickly. And then, of course, the sailboat races, which That's all now. I sell boat
So
races.
pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah. Thanks, Marianne.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here today, everybody. Have a great weekend and much mahalo.
Thank you.